Senator Kasser, will you remark?
Thank you, Madam President. I rise to support this bill. I want to thank the chairs, co-chairs, the ranking members of the committee who put this bill forward and echo their comments that we are engaged in a great experiment of democracy and self-government. It's a profound responsibility that we have. It's a profound responsibility that every citizen has to participate in creating a healthy and functional democracy. But I want to point out that while I support this bill wholeheartedly, it is hardly revolutionary. In fact, it's extremely limited and full of compromises. For instance, it applies only to the November election. It expires at the end of 2020. So if there is a special election required in January of 2021, this bill does not apply. It also does not allow for absentee ballots to be counted prior to Election Day. So the many thousands of absentee ballots that we anticipate, perhaps millions, will stack up, pile up, and can only be counted in the 14 hours beginning on Election Day. That's another limitation. That's another compromise that was made to get us here to this point where we can vote on a bill. And furthermore, it only applies to one illness, to one variation of the virus. So if there is another, we do not have a statute that will apply to that. So again, I just point out that this bill will last less than 100 days and apply only to very limited circumstances. And at the end of that time, we will be in the exact same situation we were in before this bill is passed, which is Connecticut being one of the most restrictive voting states in the country. Connecticut does not allow early voting in person or by mail, and we are in the same category as Kentucky, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Missouri, the other states that don't allow early voting in person or by mail. And I would suggest that that is a club that we do not want to be in. We do not want to be identified as a voter suppression state. So while I support this bill, I am not satisfied with it. And when this bill expires, I will continue to work for expanding voting rights in Connecticut so that every person in every election can vote safely, freely, accessibly, and without undue encumbrance. Because until we all have that sacred right to vote safely, freely, accessibly, we will not have a truly healthy and representative democracy. So I stand in full support of this bill today, recognizing its severe limitations, looking forward to working towards expanding voting rights permanently in Connecticut. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Senator Kasser.